you
It
messy.
sure is.
How you doing?
I'm in a lot of pain.
I see you, Chris. First on the list. Naughty or nice? Chris is always nice. I guess let's turn the music down and get ready, right? Right. Hey, Andrew. Hey, Room King Thor. Lowering the music volume for strategic purposes. There. And now we do the rotation. I'm on the screen now. Hey, everybody. And hey, Brian, I'm glad you enjoyed the tunes. How's everybody doing this wonderful Monday night? Cyber Monday, the day we come together to waste money on things that we don't need for people that we don't really love. JK, I love all of you. Oh, I gotta fix that light. Turned the wrong way. You're not getting the... There you go. Oh, professional. Professional status like. Oh, Chad says, before we get all I hate Scopely, let's remember back about a year ago. Oh, man. See, I'm not on the Scopely hate bandwagon, but there are some things that are kind of like, I wish those things were different. But I'm definitely not on the Scopely hate bandwagon. But we'll talk about all the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, the gorgeous, the stupendous, and everything in between. Room King says, debating on an 8K TV or saving money and getting another 4K TV. Hey, you can get a 4K TV or, look, I'm not trying to make financial decisions for you. You get a 4K TV or you can get John Harrison. Just saying, pick one. What would you rather have? No, me. Looking mighty tasty there, Mr. Harrison. Mighty tasty. Kisses. Every Clear Boy says there isn't any 8K content. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if there's 8K content. Having the 8K TV and being able to be like, I'm better than you. It's a real thing. Anyway, what we're going to do is, if you're not in the Discord already, I'm going to be opening up the Discord voice. So y'all can come in voice. We'll also be talking here in chat quite a bit, obviously. But I'm going to go ahead and unmute the voice because some people are already in there. I see Misty, I see Craig, I see Harv. Several people in the voice channel. How are y'all doing tonight?
Oh, I'm trying
Good.
to play
We've been waiting on you.
Well, I mean, I'm just trying to get everything working and set up. Excuse me. Didn't mean to hold y'all.
We ain't worried about it.
Until you're ready to
We were
rumble.
waiting patiently.
Ooh, Rune King Thor says the new Xbox has 8K content. I don't have it. I don't have the new Xbox. Been looking for it. And Thomas says, is the Harrison worth $100? I kind of made a whole video about that on yesterday. Worth is up to you. Is he extremely good? Yes. Is he worth it? Well, y'all decide that. Don't make me pick. I mean, I'm gonna tell you
Harrison
what he
is
does.
worth mine is like tier 30 or the third tier, whatever. And yes, he is worth it. But you need to get him up there. The first tier he's only so-so.
I would say the first series is still good. He's just more limited. But once he gets, to about 80% in terms of that bypass ability that he has, then he can kind of get used universally almost everywhere. But in the beginning, he's a little bit more limited. But even then, that's, how many people can get him up to like tier 3? You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I had to win 3 events in order to get him up there.
Yeah, and that's difficult for a lot of people. Like for me, I can't win an event on my main just because of who all I'm competing with, and then the option to buy $100. And hey, Chris Walker, how you doing? It's just a lot of money.
Yeah, I won him, and I was competing against level 50 whales to get it.
Well, I'm not judging anybody who gets him. I'm just for me, somebody would have to somebody have to get it for me. That's just as simple as that. Because I'm not. I actually spent $100 on Christmas presents today, and that's more important. Bought my wife a couple things, and that's much more important. So,
well, never forget your wife. She'll beat you up.
Hey, man, she's fierce. She'll do it too.
Happy wife, happy life.
I hate that phrase, but it's true. It's true. What about happy husband? Happy everything else? I don't know. It doesn't rhyme. That's the problem.
Happy husband, happy home.
See, it doesn't rhyme though. It doesn't have that same, Rune King Thor, by the way, if you've got the Xbox Series X and an 8K TV, I would request that you buy me the Xbox Series X. How about that? Bam. Share the wealth, my friend. You are blessed and highly favored. And I am jelly.
Yeah, but isn't a setup like that like $4,500?
Well, it depends. If he managed to get the Xbox Series X right now, while when he got all the pre-orders, it was only $500. And a good 8K TV is on sale right now on Black Friday, so you're not spending $4,000, $5,000. No, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Hey, Shark Knight, how you doing?
I thought them 8K TVs were around $4,000 a piece.
Well, I mean, it's Black Friday, so not right now. You can get 8Ks, I think, for about $2,000 to $2,500 right now, like at Best Buy and the Amazon sales. Normally, they're probably around $3+. But you know how it is. I remember when plasma TVs, when I was a kid, plasma was quite expensive.
Yeah.
Remember plasma TVs,
My
Craig?
parents debated for 2 years to get us a 13-inch black and white for 3 of us to do.
Wow. Yes, I offered PS5 is 8K as well. Both of them are.
I'll just wait until the next series comes out when all the glitches are taken
Well,
out.
see, I do 4K now, and I personally have no desire for 8K. Like, I'll tell you from a gaming perspective, the cost for me to go up to 8K is thousands of dollars. And while I would love that, that doesn't seem fiscally responsible for me to jump up there.
Okay, silly question. What do you mean by 8K?
8K, as in you got 4K, then you got 8K.
Oh, I thought you said AK, and so I was.
Oh, I have those too.
No, 8K.
Yeah, I have those
Number
too.
8K.
I actually only have one now. I used to have 2, but now I've only got 1. Maybe in a Discord stream I could show those off. I don't think I could show those on any other places I stream though.
No, you can't. You'll
Probably
get
not.
booted.
Yeah, probably not.
God bless America.
Yeah.
Unless it's a decorative item, then they can't boot you.
A decorative item. Yeah, that's what we'll call it. It's a decorative item.
All you gotta
Hey,
do
I had a
is
buddy
order
put a
some,
lampshade on top of his to take a picture of it.
Just put some, Christmas lights on there and everything.
Yeah,
and no one will
not
complain.
worth it. Not worth it. By the way, hey Bizarro, see you sneaking in there, and Fire Force Quadrat, see y'all in the Discord voice channel. You know, if you're in the chat over in YouTube or on Facebook, I'd be really to see if the Facebook gets any people watching today. But if you're on either one, you know, drop comments. We'll talk about it. I want to get your thoughts on the Black Friday deals, which I don't think are any deals at all. You know, Curtis, I did not bring that up in the video because I actually had talked about that in another Harrison video already. But yeah, Harrison is fantastic for base defense. If you look into the video I did back when they were doing the Harrison auctions, I talked about it then. Harrison's a really, you know, complex character that has multiple layers of goodness. Multiple layers. Yeah. And actually, Curtis, if you want to get crazy, if you do Pike Moreau Harrison in dock, your guns will 100% bypass shields. So that hurts. Everclear, I got the $20 battle pass because I will finish the battle pass on my main. And I'm not getting that $20 Black Friday Ultimate Pack. To me is not worth it. You're only getting 3 ultra pulls. That's literally all you're paying for. And that's nothing to me. Nothing at all. What's up,
Yeah,
Will?
I didn't buy any of the Black Friday or Cyber Monday packs myself. I did just spend $200 tonight.
Yeah, I don't see anything worth it. I mean, honestly, of all the $100 packs, the only one really interested that I would be interested in would be like the Discovery Ultra Recruit, like the $100 Discovery pack, because those officers are good. That's honestly it. I'm not spending $100. There's nothing in there right now. The Harrison, if you're willing to spend $100, Harrison.
If you're like me and already have all the recruits, you don't buy it.
Okay, well, most people aren't.
I looked
like
at every
it.
option.
Most people aren't like.
Literally, like
Hey,
99% of the
I
game
didn't
is
buy
not
all
like
them.
it.
99%.
I did not buy all of them. I kind of earned them, I guess.
Uh-huh.
And I play viciously when it comes to competitive stuff.
Hack This says, I'm sick of waiting for Pike. If there was $100 for Pike, I would have done it already. Just be patient on that one.
That was
Yeah.
way back in the day they sold Pike.
Yeah, he was for sale a long time ago. That was probably June, July. That was several months. Actually, it might have been before that. It might have been going all the way back to the beginning of the year.
Wasn't it like a year ago, July?
It was 2019. 2019. Andrew Nucio, I see you liking that stream over there on Facebook. Appreciate it, buddy. Chris Godfrey says he was sad to see no blueprints. Well, it depends on what you're looking for blueprints for. I'm assuming you're meaning like the Enterprise. I've got Discovery and Devore and all that is sitting in mine. You know, and to be honest, at level 38, I am tempted to buy the Discovery, but I'm not spending $50 to unlock a ship. Not the Discovery that's just for the transport feature. So what I'll do is I'll just unlock it when the event store comes around, and I'll slow grind it because I'm pretty sure I'm like short 20 shards on my main account from the Discovery. So if I bought it, I'd be wasting money anyway. I don't want to waste money.
You don't need 2 of them. I have 2 of them, but I always got to have a ship when it first comes out if it's a specialty.
Chris Lee said I was hoping for some faction packs. Yeah, it's really weird. I actually talked to the dev earlier when I did my Twitch stream earlier. We hadn't seen any anniversary events, and I actually reached out to one of the devs, and they said, yeah, we should have a news post today about, you know, anniversary events, and we didn't have anything. So now I'm sitting here going, well, what the heck? So, oh no, I'm really hoping we get some anniversary events. Maybe that's where we see something. But Cool Cat says, I'm Ops 32, about to go Ops 33. I have 41 Enterprise blueprints and free to play. Best strategy to finish the set. There's literally only 2 ways to do it: Epic Armadas and faction credit turn-ins. So you can use your Borg to get more faction credits to turn in for that Enterprise, but there's nowhere you can go and grind for it. And I know that's what you're really asking. You can't go grind for it.
Nope.
Unless you're in deep space, and you can do it in deep space, but at that point you don't need it. So
If you're killing level 49s and your level is high enough, you can get G4 blueprints for miners and like Kelvin and such like that.
Yes, you can.
But your level has to be up there where you have almost the ability or the ability to build it.
We'll see. We got a super chat. We got a shout out to Raz Raider 3. Appreciate it, buddy. Says, Rev Deuce, what's your favorite Federation ship besides the Enterprise? That's an easy answer, my friend. It's the USS Saladin. It not only is it great for free to play, it's great for whales into the 40s. It stays useful forever, and it is the best bang for your buck fed ship next to the Enterprise. It's not even close. Like the Mayflower looks the best, not very good in terms of actual on-field ability. The Newton's good, but the Newton is just a big lumbering battleship, so it's slow and very picky about what you can use it for. The Kelvin is made of paper mache, even though it does have a fantastic gun, and the Enterprise A is simply terrible. So, yeah, there's really only two options, which sucks because all the others really have multiple layers of goodness. You don't really have that with the Saladin. And yes, Everclear, the Saladin's defensive ability only works in base. It does not work out of dock. Shark says, I ran more tests with Tyler. My damage after burning is still the same as before burning. Am I looking at it wrong? So for that, I would need your full officer stats, and we could then check and see if it's working. But essentially what you have to go through, and I actually need a manage button. So let's speed up the repair here for the Enterprise. So it's, what is Ash Tyler's like level 1? Like 40% of the officer attack? So like you take mine, I'm sitting at a cool 8,900. And let's just do 8,900 times 0.4. So that'd be 2,000. And then you want to go into your weapons themselves. And then you're looking at minimum max damage. So then you would be adding 2,000 on top of this. So your minimum and your maximum. So you're really not boosting it that much. If you talk about 10,000, so 40% of an attack bonus for my Enterprise would translate to, if we divided 1960 by 21,523, I'm actually getting a 9% attack boost. And that 9% attack boost is really hard to separate from a battle log because you have a minimum and a maximum range here. Now you can do it by taking the maximum or the minimum damage you find and trying to compare it. Now it is a cumulative thing, but with Ash Tyler, for me, I think you're going to need to go, 4 or 5 activations, 10, 15 rounds before you can probably really see if it's working or not, which makes it very annoying. Especially something, go run it into an Armada, and that's how to test and see if you can find if it's working or not. And if you're not seeing that increase of damage, then you can go, okay, maybe this isn't working. We need to escalate this up to the desk.
Wouldn't you want to run Ash Tyler with Nero?
What's up, Mr. Rev Deuce?
Hey, what's up, Tip? You want to run, actually, I would run him with Giorgio, but
Giorgio's hard to get.
She is, but Giorgio activates more, whereas with Nero doesn't actually work 2 rounds, even though he says he does. How you doing, Tip of the Tank? How that Abram doing for you? You enjoying cleaning the mud off the tires?
Well, we just rolled out the new version 3 of the SIP, so it's going pretty good.
Nice.
Is that Tip of the Tank, my friend?
It is.
Hey, Misty, how's life treating you?
I would like to have my back surgery sometime, like in the next week.
I'm gonna need back surgery with this chair. Not gonna lie. If y'all want to get,
hey, I'm just saying,
Christmas,
Staples.
New chair.
Staples has chairs on sale for 50% off. We just ordered 150 of them.
So fun
And
fact
they are
about
nice.
those chairs, and because I used to work at Office Depot, so it's the same type of deal. Every chair in that room is rated for anywhere from 4 to 6 hours of sitting a day, some up to 8. I can end up sitting in this chair 10 to 12 hours a day, depending on the day. So I really need one of those heavy duty gaming chairs. That's the difference, is the construction allows you and is designed for more hours and more butt in the seat a day. And that's the issue that I'm currently having.
I got
Red,
one
have
from
you
Costco. It's way
seen
worth it.
the one at Sam's Club? It's like $1,100, but it massages, promotes circulation.
Okay, now you're getting crazy.
And reclines.
Where do you think I'm getting $1,100? Do you know I cover Star Trek Fleet Command? I'm not the biggest streamer for Fortnite. Star Trek Fleet
Who
Command.
that? Who that? Who
Yeah,
that?
exactly. So, and Sharky, if you're running with Sharvanik, that could be another issue that you're running into when it comes to a proc rate for Ash Tyler. So try with Giorgio, try with Nero. And the reason I'm telling you to do it is I am currently 8 shards short of Ash Tyler. When I get him, I'll be able to do those tests for you. But I am currently waiting for this right here. When I get my last part of the battle pass, when I get to milestone 20, which will be tomorrow maybe, or the next day, then I'll be able to do that Ash Tyler, breakdown for you. But right now, I'm just waiting on good people like yourself to do it so that I can then report the results.
Hey, Rev, I got a question about a crew for you.
Sure.
So I'm running on my tier 7 in. I haven't been able to get on Discord and ask you about this because certain countries don't allow. But I'm running. I don't know how to pronounce her name. The Mud series character F, however you say the hell her name is. You know what I'm talking about, right? EUYTH, something like that.
Oh yeah, you're a DC.
And as a captain, I'm running Kirk as an officer, and I'm running Khan as an officer. And I just wanted to know your thoughts on that, because it seems like her and Khan proc pretty often. Like, am I doing it wrong, or is it a pretty decent crew setup? She's level 4. I've upgraded her 4 times so far.
So you've got her as captain?
Yes, I do.
All right, so her captain's ability, when the ship you loses, it's not that good because that bonus is a base bonus. It's so small, and without synergy, it's not really doing much. It's kind of like how I just explained the Ash Tyler one, like how it talks about, you get a 40% bonus to attack based off officer numbers, but that is such a low number in realism. Like realistically, it's not actually helping that much. So
when he gets buffed up, he'll be better.
Reed's on.
Well, mine's tier 4.
Reed's been on a lot lately. So now the thing with your DC is she is very interesting because of her officer ability, not because of her captain's ability. And pairing her with Mud, who gave you that bonus to attack when the shield's depleted, and then recycling that ability, that's what made your DC so interesting. Not her.
Okay, so hang on real quick, Rev. So I have old Mud, and I have the fake Mud, not the real Mud.
I mean, they're both Mud. They're both muddy.
Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about. The one that actually looks like Mud from the show and versus the little pedophile looking one.
Wow.
Yeah, that one.
Sure.
Pedophile.
That's how we describe it.
Whoa.
Right there. There he was.
Yeah.
So I've got fat Mud.
So you've got the real Mud, but not
you mean
1.0.
PHAT Mud?
Yeah.
So
I've got that Mud.
Pirate Mud is actually the ability that's really nice with your DC, because his is when the shield health goes out, increases the weapons damage by 200%, and that's at rank 1. That grows just like Char.
But if my int's never dropping the shield with Kirk popping
well, then on an N it's not any good because of the Enterprise. But now we're getting, this is why like people say, is this officer any good? There's so many things that go into an officer, you can't just say yes.
Okay. So tier 7 in.
I can tell you what you're running is a waste of time. Don't do it.
Oh, okay. So what would you suggest?
Yeah, just don't even argue with Rev. Just listen to him, and you're gonna be okay.
I've been following Riff for a long time, man.
Do several different things. You can do Kirk, Zal, Decius. You can do Kirk Khan, Zal. You can do Kirk Khan, Decius. You can do 5 of 10 as Captain Kirk Khan. But
okay, so I have 5 of 10, and I use her for Armadas.
Put her on as Captain.
Armada.
Your best bet is
10,
Yuki, Kirk, and
Khan.
Zal. Yuki is captain, Kirk is officer, and Zal is officer on the Enterprise.
That's a good one, but depends on how long the battle goes. Decius is the best because of the cumulative.
Well, I'm fighting tier 6 augurs, so I mean that battle.
If you're fighting augur, then yeah, Yuki it up.
Yeah, Yuki to
keep
no
Yuki on it if you're fighting augurs.
If you've got a Max Sharvanik, Yuki Shar, Kirk, you'll blow through augers.
So Yuki as captain. What if she's not maxed? Is that still okay? She's like, I think I've upgraded her like 2 or 3 times because I never got a
If she's
chili.
400%, she's meh. 800% is kind of where you want her. Max is preferable.
Yeah,
Okay.
like they are super awesome at lieutenant commander.
Like mine's lieutenant junior grade, so it's only a 200%. Not worth doing. I can upgrade her, I just haven't.
It's like Spock. Spock's useless at lieutenant.
Not useless, but he's useless at higher levels. Even
Yes.
at lieutenant in the 20s, he's really freaking good. But
And then I have one final question for you, Ref, and then I'll let you care to your other faithful followers. So I'm level 39 now, free to, well, not free to play because I buy battle passes every time they come out. So I got the Ascension token, but I'm like, I put all my particles and stuff into reducing the cost, so I've been able to like mass upload my base. So do I jump to 40?
Don't go to
Because
40.
I think it's stupid.
Don't,
Do
for the love
not.
of God, don't do it. It's a mistake.
stay at
It's a
39
trap.
and literally never go to 40 ever. When
Unless
5-star
40
comes
is
out, maybe.
expensive, guys.
No, you can go. You go from 39 to 42. That's how you have to do
Don't
it.
even do it. Don't even do that. It's gonna cost you way too much money.
Hey, 40 so far has cost me almost $4,000, and I'm still not at 41 yet.
See,
Yeah, see, that's-
I'm right where I can go to 41. I just need 6 billion more par steel, but I've been working on the building efficiency and research efficiency upgrades, and that's helping. And the territory
Sure.
research will help, but we got to get like the territory research is key.
Yeah, so
Right.
I have noticed a big difference in the territory research. I thought it was going to be a joke, but
It's,
Real quick, I got to answer a question here because we have a super chat from Raz. I want to make sure we're answering all those that come in. Appreciate you supporting the channel, by the way. There's one more question. What's your favorite G4 ship besides the Kelvin? Because the Kelvin is not my favorite. It's at you down at the floor, scraping the bottom. None of the uncommon G4s are worth it at all. Do not waste your time on the Valdor or the Kelvin. None of it. The Pilum and the Tribune are the top two. Pilum, Tribune. Then I would put Newton as third. The Coronar fourth. You can switch Coronar with Newton if you want to. The Hector is up there. But skip the first G4s completely if you want to be that guy and go into the 40s. I wouldn't do it. But yeah. Don't waste your money on the uncommons. They'll kill your bank account.
Because of the research and stuff I've done.
see, that's the funny thing because, like, I've never owned a battleship in this game, except, I mean, early levels where that was the only ship you had. But after that, I've never dropped ore on anything besides my base. So am I doing it wrong? Because I've got like 6,700 ore sitting in my base, except for, well, I mean, the one big was the push from like 36 to 37. I think everything was ore related. But I mean, I've always ran my salad and my int, so I don't really need much else.
Guess what level 40 is? You better have a lot of crystal saved up. And 4-star crystal on top of it.
Freaking crystal.
Anyway, back to the questions in the chat. Sean says, any thoughts on when you're going to redo your level 20 to 29 ships video? When it becomes pertinent to do so. At the moment, it's not pertinent to do so. The only ship that's come out since is the Discovery, and I would not rate it higher than the top 7 ships in that video anyway, so I don't see the whole point in
That's
redoing
just
that.
pointless.
Yeah.
So,
It's a one-trick
Reb,
pony.
the only thing the Discovery is good for is warping all your other ships.
Yep, that's it. And you can't do that
And it
till
costs-
30 anyway, so it doesn't matter
What,
in the
like
20s.
$900 to do that?
Well, if you want to do it all in one day, yeah.
Well, how else is there a way to do it, Mr. Reb Deuce?
Get the Discovery and slow grind it through all these events we get every day.
Yeah, I know. I agree. I missed you, Reb.
I missed Rev 2.
I know.
Oh.
Reed.
I've missed Reed.
A lot of
Well, I
people
guess you didn't miss
Rev.
me, did you, Misty?
Oh my goodness.
I missed you too.
Whose stream is this?
It's a reunion stream.
It's
I
the
can
Reb
see
Deuce Tip of the Tank show.
Yeah.
It's the
Today's
2-year
features will be a
anniversary
chimpanzee, an alligator, and a Misty.
Anyway, Marcel says, hey, do you have an issue with alliance taking territory, leaving it empty, and then mining its general population? Then mining and gen pop and slow mining. No, but I don't see the problem. If it's their territory, they can do whatever the heck they want with it.
Yeah, that's why they captured.
Yeah. Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, we'll say, it's funny, we talk so much about whales taking over. I've been talking to several different servers lately, and there are a lot of lower alliances that are free to play and dolphins that were smart, and they're now sitting on all 3 particles, whereas the whales went after all the 3-star stuff. So now you've got low-level servers or low-level alliances that control all the areas that you need to progress through the research tree, which I think is hilarious and awesome.
But
when we did our planning for our territory, we planned it out for the rewards we would get from capturing a certain territory.
Yeah.
And we were after the research and the gas mining proc, so that's the ones we got, and it's worked out great for our whole alliance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
there are people alliance swapping too, which like they just kind of hop back and forth between alliances to do their dailies.
Yep.
Yeah, our alliance is like a European hostile home.
Yeah.
All right, y'all got to get.
We're trying to work
over
in our server. We're trying to work it out so we can control the eastern region with 2 other clans, and then we're going to swap territory that way.
Look at Thomas supporting Mr. Rev Dudes.
I see that and appreciate it.
How do I do that, Rev? On YouTube, how do I send money?
Okay, so I was actually about to say that I appreciate everybody sending something through YouTube, and I'll take anything. However, I'm going to throw my PayPal link in there, much preferred, because the capitalist that I am, YouTube takes 30% of everything you pay. So if you send $10, I get 7, they get 3, plus I pay another 2 to Uncle Sam, so I get 5. So if you really want to send me something, ask questions, whatever, greatly appreciated. Use the PayPal Venmo link. Or if you just want your name to flash across the screen like Thomas's did, that's cool too. But to answer Thomas's question, it says, just got triple faction. What should I save for, the Enterprise or the Augur? The answer is the Enterprise. I do have level 10 Gorkon. Also, have you noticed the lack of Ultra tokens lately? Yes, because they pulled the faction event. That's why you're not seeing Ultra tokens, because people complained that they were getting faction too much, and now you don't get faction hunt at all. So it's really funny for me to see everybody complaining that there's no faction hunt, because I was here when everybody complained you were getting it all the time. So then they pulled it, and now people are like, well, where's faction hunt? So
yeah, and I'm down to 375,000 officer
last
clearance
Christmas,
right now.
We ran 12 days back-to-back faction hunt.
It was a very long grind.
We did.
Yeah.
It was nonstop.
But I loved it. I still got stuff left over. And then second, have you noticed if you go in your tab, there's no alliance events. So there's no collecting alliance tokens right now either for the last few days.
Yeah, I mean, I love faction hunt and have always loved faction hunt, but it can be extremely grindy, which gets annoying, but you definitely miss it when it's gone. You miss it bad
if you have Tau. If you have Tau, you're great.
Okay, well,
yeah,
I'm gonna ban you whales from coming.
I'm
literally gonna ban the whales from coming to voice, because nobody's like y'all. Nobody has that.
You didn't have to be a whale to get tall. You just had to be smart.
You did have to be a whale, because the event was only up for 30 minutes.
No, you just had to do the events when he was on, and you just had to grind it out to get Tau when he was available. It literally was the least whaley thing ever to get Tau. It's just you didn't have the hindsight to do it.
I have 23 out of 24 shards. I was trying to do it.
Well, you obviously weren't quick enough, but I still love you, and you're a great guy.
Yeah.
What character are we talking about, Riff?
No territory.
Tau.
Everclear says if you can get a tier 5 Augur right away, but don't have the mask for the Enterprise, then you save for the Enterprise and get the Augur secondary. The only exception I would make to that is if you've already got a nice Giorgio, you've got a crew ready to start killing Enterprises, you can go Augur. But there's just so many drawbacks to the Augur, its speed. You can't really use it for PvP. You can, but all this territory captures come out has really made it so obvious that battleships are not made for PvP. Anybody bringing battleships out to territory capture are just flying in circles right now. So
we bring battleships out to a crazy buff from all this new research.
Especially when you start running from Rialtas.
Yeah, so I mean the D4 as Reed's kind of alluded to, is getting to where the D4 is becoming more of a premier ship. And I'm not saying that it's better than the Augur or Enterprise pound for pound, because it's not, but it is becoming more versatile, and that's pretty important.
Well, it can take out my 4.5 million jellyfish. A 3 million D4 can beat a 4.5 million jellyfish. Like, that doesn't make any
but let's
sense.
Well,
be
the jellyfish
honest,
is
I'm a
crap.
Tier 7 in. I'm whooping up on what tier 3 I was beating jellyfish. As long as they were babies, let's be honest.
No, jellies are pretty crappy. I mean, they're a gimme 4-star ship. It's kind of like the regular jellyfish. You feel like the regular jellyfish is great until you get into faction ships, and that's what the ISS is.
If you can get the jelly to tier 7, it's good, but up till tier 6, it's tough. But
Hey,
but
Riv,
it, but
yeah,
it is
BTC, we were just talking about that, man.
I don't
Alliance
spend a lot of
leaderboards
money,
are currently
so
missing.
would it be better to like not go after the jelly because the auction is what it is? It's a freaking auction, which is beneficial to whales, but not to normal players.
the jelly
So-
really is a good overall ship. It's just very expensive to upgrade. Even like I have 75% explorer part reduction, and it's still ridiculous.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
but
getting my
if you
jelly
look at
upgraded.
it
It's
versus
just
a Kellen. If you look at it versus
Oh, yeah, the
Kellen,
mods are great.
It's exponential.
like I said, it's I don't know. Keep in mind, I'm not going into the 40s. I've told everybody that until 5-star something comes out, there's no point for me going to the 40s. It's just the 30s are barely playable as it is, economics wise. So the jellyfish is just the end game for me. So that's my end game. So I realize, and keep in mind, I've been grinding and been using an Enterprise for a year now. So I want a new ship, and the jellyfish is the only thing I can get.
Oh, Red, I have an update for Saru. And if anyone's listening, they did secretly debuff Saru because Saru was going to break the game.
That makes sense. That's
because
not
they
a
didn't
shock.
code him properly. Well, okay, they coded him too well. Because
That's
it
not a
wasn't
shock.
base damage, it was total damage, and the jellyfish could take out a 30 million base, and I still had 10% hull.
Hey, Rev, can you pull up your galaxy map? Because I have a question to ask, but I got to ask when I see the sector. And go to the 39 Klingon area that's all the way to the right, the bottom right.
You talking Tiger Core? We do not talk about Tiger
why
Core
would
in
I
this
kill
video.
those 39s and
Don't talk
kinda
about Tiger
focus
Core.
on-
Don't talk
All right,
about Tiger
y'all
Core.
have really got to stop talking over each other. Reed, you too, man. Let people talk.
Stop talking about Tiger Core. Don't talk about that system. There's nothing going
Anyway,
on there. It's not worth it.
What do you want, Tip? Reed, I will
No,
mute
he
you.
told me not to talk about it. I'll send you a
No.
DM. I'll send you a DM.
Y'all are
What?
getting
Now
on
you
my
gotta
nerves.
talk
I'm
about
going to have to mute all of voice if y'all don't start behaving. Thank you. Mark says, did he say 4,000 be a shame? Give it to charity, not pixels. See, I don't agree with that at all, man. Spend your money however the heck you want to spend your money. Don't shame somebody if they don't give it to charity, because I can make the argument, instead of you watching this YouTube video right now, you should actually be working in a soup kitchen. We can all make that argument. Everybody can always do more. Don't get on to people for how they spend their money. It's their money. They earned it, or they stole it, but either way, it's theirs. Yeah. Let people spend it how they want to spend it.
Should I buy Harrison?
Harris is extremely useful. If you want to spend $100 in the game, it's the best $100 you can spend right now.
So does he go on a Saladin or my Enterprise?
Saladin. He will also make it to where you just got 3 times stronger in base defense. You'll start killing Newtons and stuff pretty handily.
So second question. So I'm working on my D4 right now, and I'm 15 credits. Does he go on a D4?
Okay, so he can go on a D3 and a D4 because they use the same kinetic type shot. It's just not as good as the Saladin. But he can go on the D3 and the D4.
Okay, looks like I'm spending $100.
Yeah. Is he amazing? I wouldn't say he's amazing, but he is really good. My favorite thing for just getting him out the box is the base defense. And, he can also go on the Augur because the Augur's got a good first shot. But the key is he only works 1 round. You just got to keep that in mind. He can be amazing in that 1 round, but he works 1 round. After
so
that
he's
is
like a
useless.
played down Gorkon.
No, Gorkon works at all times because Gorkon can at least get you hull breach going.
Yeah, but I thought he only really helps the first 3 rounds.
That his captain's ability does. So
Oh, okay.
Harrison's captain's
Yeah.
ability is completely pointless. Doesn't matter. His officer ability works for 1 round. Starts at 60% shield bypass. And it's a pure 60%. Like, it's not some random phantom number you have to calculate and get an abacus out from, ancient Greece to figure out how it works. It's a legitimate 60% bypass of shield. So
Yeah.
So if
Abacus
you
is
stack
tiny.
him with Yuki, would that work?
I-
Sorry.
You could do well. Yuki's kind of more of a periodically drained shield, unless you're going after Romulan targets. Your best bet is throwing on I don't know, Khan and who else? Trying to think.
Gorkon is captain. Then having Harrison on the side and Kurla for your Saladin is a huge RNG risk. But if you hit your RNG, you can kill Augurs and Enterprises with a Saladin. It's if you hit. I personally don't like putting Khan with Harrison because Khan is such a long fight guy. If you get hit first, he might give you a little bit of a boost, but
if you want to do a one-shot amazing shot, you can do Pike, Moreau, Harrison.
yeah. And I covered that in the video that I did yesterday, Tiff, if you want to check it out. Like, if you want to watch the video
I watched
just
that
to...
video, but I was just wondering, does Yuki, when she depletes his shield, is Harrison already hit by then? Or
by
is
the
it
time
Yuki
all
that
that, he's done. Like I said, 1 round. Literally 1.
Oh,
You get
okay.
1 round.
Yeah.
That's it.
1 round. You got to hit critical on a Sally first round, and RNG has got to proc Harrison first round in order for that to work.
Well, he's always going to proc. It's just how big of a shot do you get through?
You could do Gorkon, Gary Mitchell, and Harrison if you're PvPing, because then if someone does throw Khan on there, you basically are going to boost the Saladin again.
Yeah.
Could you run
Because
Pike
Mitchell is
Mud?
actually a lot better off than people realize he is.
What about Pike Mud Harrison? Could you do that?
That's which mud? 1 or 2?
Like PH
Double
fat
shot.
mud or cool mud.
Oh, God. I got to pull
Rev,
up the
here's
mud.
one I haven't heard anybody ask you for a while. What is your advice on transporter patterns?
Keep saving them in the off chance that they do another flash sale like they did 6 of 10 that one time.
Yeah, I have 80,000.
I mean, max out Khan.
Come.
I've already.
You've
Everybody
maxed out
I
Khan.
want up there is already spent on.
Well,
Yeah,
I
just keep
don't
on
have
sitting
the
on them.
40,000 credits to do it, but yeah.
Khan's pretty easy to max out with the swarm events.
Yeah.
It's the 40,000 independent credits that you need to max is what
Well,
happens.
unless you were on that day where it was giving you unlimited credit redeems for 2 days, that was a great day.
Yeah, that was a
2 days.
beneficial bug.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got. Adam says it's not just for the Saladin, but nobody said Harrison was just for the Saladin. He also says that the Kelvin becomes a Valdor killer with it, and while true, we typically don't talk about G4 ships. One, because we tell everybody, don't waste your money on a Kelvin. You're going to just be wasting titanium for no reason. Second of all, most people don't have it. I mean, even at this point in the game, free to play, there's not a single free to play with a Kelvin. Highest free to play is level 41 with a jelly.
Yeah.
And that's a 2-year. That dude's addicted to this game and grinder.
And plans every step that he takes.
He does. I mean, I have mad respect for him. He's higher level than me and more power than me, and that's great. But the average player is
He's higher level than me.
You know who is a good ship to have with Harrison? Is,
I have
the
followed his
Burrell.
advice on a lot of things.
What was that, Reed?
I just said the Burrell is a good ship for Harrison as well.
Yeah, the Burrow can be. I don't know if I'd say good, but it's useful. Harrison's. There's a lot of people,
Like if
especially
you're
on
doing
the
if you're doing
Facebook
PvE,
page. Well, the
Yeah,
Facebook
you're
page
doing
will tell you that he's
PvE.
only Saladin, and he's not only Saladin. It's just that's where you get your best bang for your buck from that first gun.
Yeah, I'm talking like the PvE component of it. Because if you put, if you do Marcus, Zhao, and Harrison on a Burrell, it works really well.
Mm-hmm.
Especially against miners.
So what ship has like the most weapons like that fire in the first round?
The
The
most?
Tribune.
Yeah.
The Tribune.
The Stella.
It's not about the most, it's the most powerful, right? You have a lot of weapons that don't do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Like, you're talking about the most
the
single
Stella does do some
damage?
decent damage. It's just
Hey, I can take the Stella out in deep space and keep full level 39.
meh. It's still just a Stella.
It is just a Stella. They work great in rogue space, and you can kill some higher level ships with them, but
But
one, maybe 1.5.
it
That's
fires
it.
4 times in round 1, so that's what makes it good. I think Reese had the Tribune. Tribune's actually good in round 2, not round 1. But Tribune fires 8 shots in round 2.
I'm just saying that thing
is stupid.
kills. Well, the guy has, well, I think Ska has, what, 35 million Tribune?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, because the highest guy on our server has a 27 million, or well, almost 28 million now, but Ska, I think, has.
If you want to talk about
outspent him
another
3 to
ship
1.
that could be good with Harrison, and I mentioned this in the video, the Pilum. I mean, if you really get into the whale territory, Harrison on the Pilum is freaking scary because the Pilum fires 7 shots round 1. 7. It's 2 kinetic, 3 energy shot. I'm pretty sure. So 7 shots that would have Harrison behind it on the Pilum.
You want me to
That-
go look it
that's-
up and tell you?
I mean, I can run the L cards, but I'm pretty sure it's 7 because I remember the Tribune is 2, 8, 2. So I'm pretty sure the Pilum is 7, and then it goes 7, 2. It's basically the reverse, or 7, 3. I'm sorry, 7, 3, 7, 3. It's kind of the flip of the Tribune.
You know what I was thinking? You could do, like, I have Carol Marcus maxed out, so you could do Cadet Kirk, Carol Marcus, and Harrison.
Yeah.
That would be deep.
So somebody said give the Bortus some love. You could put on the Bortus because the Bortus does fire 3 shots. But if we're talking about battleships in the 20s, the Stella would actually be a little bit better just because more shots fired. But yeah, I mean, I always will give love to the Bortus because it has a kinetic. And I love kinetic weapons in this game. It has 2 kinetics, actually. I need Latin home.
I think the underrated ship for battle is obviously the Ferengi miner.
Go
Yeah, the
level
Devore's
40,
OP.
you get free Latinum week.
Alex, the event store, the last one for me did not have Augur or Enterprise BPs in it. But if we're talking about a full-on event store, that's been a while. The last big event store didn't. The one before that maybe did. And these little event stores that have been coming out have not had it. They've only
The
had
event store's been crap.
well, they've only had Franklin and Vidars for me,
Yeah.
which I don't mind because most people need those. But
What do you do when you have 2 maxed out Franklins and you have 42 million frequency modulators?
you brag about having 42 million frequency modulators because you can't do anything with them.
Okay.
And you give me some?
Yeah, there you go. You push the devs to take my Alliance Bank idea and implement it into the game. That's what you do.
Well, I still want Leslie to work, so my amazing new combination would work.
You know what? We're talking about firing patterns and everything. I want to take a Max DeVore, Harrison, Merritt, Krell, and I want to see if I can one-shot a Mayflower. You could one-shot a standard jelly with that loadout.
On a Vidar?
A DeVore.
Oh, a Devore, okay. Wait, what?
Yeah, the DeVore has a kinetic weapon that fires in round 1. It's a little baby one, but it's a kinetic weapon. And because the baby jellyfish acts as a Federation ship, you run Merritt Krell for the bonus.
Oh, the baby jellyfish. Okay.
Yeah. You might be able to do it to a baby Mayflower too, if that baby Mayflower is like baby. That'd be hilarious. Because my phaser cannon at tier 4 does 400 damage. So it would need lots of boost. But you could definitely kill the baby jelly with that tactic. Maybe. Possibly.
I have never thought about using a
Tier 3.
Devore like that.
See, that's why the stream is so interesting, because we come up with random stuff that should never be thought of, and we do it here.
And we come up with other things that we talk about in DMs that we hope Scopely never finds out about.
Yeah, well, that's why I put something in Captain's Quarters today that I haven't made a video on. So
I still haven't gone and looked.
well, you should. Makes
I
it easy
will.
to complete an event.
I forgot about it because the bank held me up for 3 hours.
Black Sea says there's an Eve event I don't know about. Maybe? I don't know. Tonight is Star Trek night. Tomorrow night is my Eve night. I'll be FCing. But tonight is Star Trek. Tonight is actually stare at minors because I have to do a Latinum event and I'm not done yet.
Nice. Well, anyways, guys, I got to run. Great chatting with y'all. Great stream, Rev. I love you all. And Misty, I'm so happy that you still love me. So.
Aw,
Yes, I
that's so
still love
sweet.
you. Don't ever do that again.
Take care of yourself.
I will. My son's
Bye, Reed.
going crazy. Bye.
Thanks, man. Shout out, by the way, Jeremy B, who just donated $2 to the PayPal. Appreciate it, buddy. Every little bit helps. So now we can buy presents for the wife and the missus. Doer said, what's the best crew setup on that North Star? I basically just run either morale or the hostile crew. Really generic on the North Star. Because it's not like it has good, offensive stats. It's only got one
Use
weapon.
mine now, right?
Yeah, it's got pretty much one shot energy weapon.
That's the minor you want if you're at war.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, that's for sure.
kind of. It's useful for sure. I'm not knocking useful. I'm just saying that, like, overall, like, nobody's getting a North Star and going, man, look at the firepower on this thing. That just doesn't happen.
Well, I don't know. Is it the best ship in the game? Best ship
The
in the
North
game?
Star? No.
At level 18, maybe.
Yeah, level 18 for sure. Best ship in the game. Like, I love all the new players
Now
of
that
the
we have
game.
territory.
Well, every time the new players come in the game, the new whales, first they do is they buy up jellyfishes. And I sit there and laugh in North Star because all I got to do is wait till level 18 and those jellyfishes immediately become useless. And it costs me 1/4 of the price to kill their jellies they spend on their jellyfish. Adam, I hate G4 with a passion. Not going to waste my time. Not going up there. Not worth the flight times. Not worth it. What I am needing to do is get my other BlueStacks to pull up. And it is currently not.
I don't even mind G4.
So could you use the Discovery to go into deep space and try to farm for the blueprints, Enterprise blueprints?
Well, you
No,
can't
that
get
spot
into
is at
you can't
155 space.
You can't get into deep space until level 38 anyway. So by that time, you should already have an Enterprise.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. I use mine if I'm out in deep space. I'll use my discoveries to warp ships back for armadas and takeovers and stuff.
Misty, can you push to talk, please?
Oh.
Thank you.
Because it can go all the way up to 200, right? Warp range.
I can't. I'm not a level 50. I'm on a level 40 going on 41.
Patel, you cannot build up a stockpile of G4 at level 30. the earliest you can do anything with G4, not counting what you can do in territories now, because territories obviously have a little bit of leeway there, is scrapyard and scrapping ships for G4. That's all you can do. You can't even get into the space, not counting all this territory nonsense. Territory is made a little bit different in terms of getting 4-star.
They still cannot refine it until level 38.
Yeah, you can just you can't refine it at 38 either. You just stockpile it.
I must have a level 39 refinery because I can refine it, but it doesn't give me any benefit because I get all common. It will not give you anything but common. You got to get up to level 42 refinery before it'll start giving you uncommons.
Patel, yeah, I mean, like I said, you can hit OPC miners in territory and take their 4-star all day long. And if you want to do that, that's great. But you can't refine it and get uncommon till 41 in the refinery. So, and yeah, Adam just said 41, so he just confirmed that. Yeah, so yeah, you can stockpile it, but once again, I'm gonna say I'm not going to the 40s, so it doesn't affect me. Like nothing I can do with that ore matters. The only thing I can do to upgrade my jellyfish when I have it is going to be to scrapyard ships.
Does the refinery level matter for G3? Like if you're in the 30s?
Yes. The
So
higher
more,
you
like
go,
the higher level.
a slight, we're literally talking 1/10% improvement in rates and stuff. And what drops.
Okay.
3-star.
E3 is terrible for refinery, guys.
It's all terrible.
Is G4 better than
Nope.
G3? Like, sounds like it'd be worse.
No,
This just
It's
all the
not
same.
better.
It's just all the same.
broken ship parts that I refine every day only give me 500 broke or whole ship parts out of 8,000.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like fun to do.
I feel like the RNG for the refinery is like give to the rich, and then if you're poor, you're not going to get it. Because
You're going to get it. It's just going to take a long time. That's what I tell everybody. You'll get it. Just stop trying to keep up with everybody. Play slow, and you'll enjoy the game a lot more.
Rev, I'm still at like 3K each uncommon right now, rolling into the salad and then the mortis. But I'm telling you, I feel like the refinery, if you have a lot in your if you've built up a stash, your refinery seems to do better or something. I don't know.
It's just perception.
I moved up to Ops 28. I don't know, maybe it's my perception, but I moved to Ops 28, got the triple refine. I'm off to the races again.
Yeah, it's a triple refinery is actually the least efficient way to refine. You can do it. It's more RNG heavy, but it's a lot of grind to do it and doesn't pay out any better than the mid slot. So,
well, you told me, hey, well, in all your videos, mine. So I built up like 1.2 mil of each. So,
but what you need to do is you need to do the 1750s every day, maybe the second pool, and save all that for when bonus refineries come around. That's when you should be blowing all your load. Bonus refineries.
If you mine it pretty well, you can do
the
second one every day. Plus, you need like 450k for a bonus refinery. So just try to keep like 1 million in the bases and just keep doing 2.
Yeah.
Oh, I had when the bonus refinery came around, I blew through the 450k on each, and then I still built it back up, and then blew through another 450k. It was awesome.
Dean says, I have Spock, Bones, Kirk, and my Vocalist. Is that the best crew? I say this all the time, man. It depends completely on your situation, your ships, what level those officers are. In general, yes, the morale crew is very good on the Vocalist. But it depends on a lot of different factors.
Yeah, tell him about the level of his Kurt and Spock. And
yeah, I
mean, if Kurt's not high enough, then you're gonna have to put Bones in the middle on the captain seat.
Literally, so much goes into that. You know?
When can you move Bones off the middle? Like, what's the breaking point for that?
Rank 5. Once he's maxed, then he replaces Kirk as captain for max morale.
Once Kirk is captain, you mean? Sorry, once Kirk is maxed, and he becomes
Bones
captain.
replaces Kirk as captain when he's maxed. So when you have Spock and Bones max, you use Bones as captain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no problem, team. I'm gonna do some missions in the background. I haven't been finishing my missions lately. I also need to go ahead and lock my Klingon. Yay, warping. A long way away. 11 minutes. Y'all don't let me forget. I don't need to lose that ship. Black says, is it okay to spend faction credits on the Enterprise? It's literally the only way to get your Enterprise. So yes, it is. It's the only way to get it. Technically. It's not, but basically it is.
Epic Armadas, but you got to be real lucky there.
That reminds me, I need to run some more Epic Armadas tonight. So I could do another pull and see if I get lucky.
Yeah, I did an Epic Armada while we was talking. A 39.
I want to know the guy that actually pulls that Enterprise out of the Epic Armada chest. Full pull. It'd be ridiculous.
I want the lucky of the sets on our server that won the ISS full pull out of the Epic Armada chest.
It's happened. And what happened again?
I don't know. I think I'd rather an Enterprise instead of a Jelly.
I mean, I'm not going to throw Jelly away, that's for sure.
No, I wouldn't either, but I mean, at least you get upgrade the Enterprise. Jelly seems like it would take a lot.
I mean, yeah, but so do all the others. I mean, none of them are cheap. I mean, the Enterprise to max is 50,000. And if you talk about tier to tier, I mean, a tier 7 Jelly is, you know, right there with the tier 7 Enterprise. So, no,
what is it?
Javier,
I'll use
you on Kirk as captain. Random says, all right, so I've been using the Morale Corral. My Spock and Bones are both level 20 and Kirk is 10. I should be using Kirk as captain. Really, that morale is very low. Oh, thanks, Chris. Appreciate that. So, Random, you can run on that one. That Kirk is tier 2. You can run Kirk as captain for his bonus, but you really need to get that up one more tier. One more tier at least for all of them. I have left way too many crew all over the place. Random, don't worry. We all have terrible RNG. It's just not just you. We all do. Now, the big thing is, if you're Federation, you should be spending credits until, I would say, level 26 on your faction store for officers, not ships. That way you can get all of them to at least tier 3, preferably tier 4 by the time you're running in Saladins.
I didn't do that.
Yep. And you can skip like the first tier anyways, right? There's enough ships out there now with events that you don't need it.
Yeah, there's no, I mean, you can get the Mayflower and everything, and I get them just because I like them, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely skippable.
Yeah, I think I'm like tier 2 on Kirk, and I don't know, I think I'm 3 on Spock, but Bones, I don't know. I'm still saying screw it. Let me get that South. Let me get that Borders. I've been a good boy.
That's weird.
I want all those ships, man. I want to go through territories and I want to just own people's faces.
Yeah, that's not how that works. Veranor says I'm almost done with the D3. Cool. Now you can scrap it when you hit level 34. Basic crew for the Vidar is Cadet Uhura, Cadet McCoy, and depending on what level Borg probe, Chen and Talon. $1,000 par steel? Yeah, I'll donate 1,000 par steel, no problem, buddy. Talk about being reasonable.
Come to my server, I'll give you $1 million.
Hey Rev, did you ever mine that 5 million par steel?
Nope, still got the mission and not going to do it.
It doesn't take that long, actually.
I did mine.
I'm glad for y'all. I don't mind. I'm not wasting my time.
Do you have a, was it 10 out of 10?
I do, and still not wasting my time.
I just
Literally
like
for a
one
mission
night,
that gives me
overnight.
nothing. It's not like it gives me anything important.
You know when I did mine? When I got deep space and I could mine it without people killing me.
Still don't care enough.
Nobody
Even
kills
if
you
I
anyways.
knew I would not die and I could mine it a week straight without dying, I still wouldn't do it.
That's funny. I think at Ops 23, I did it in 5 days, mining $1 million a day. I had to use like all 3 ships.
More power to you for putting forth that effort.
It's the
could
checkbox. You gotta
never.
click it, you know?
No, it's insane.
And I'm not insane, which is why I didn't do it. All right. Billy, I appreciate the offer, but that doesn't really help me because I would have to level up so high to raid you. I think there's a lack of lower costs. Okay, Pierre. Of course, I want there to be the packs lower, but that's never going to happen. So there's nothing really to say about it. I mean, do I think it's a problem? Not for Scopely. They make more money doing it the way that they do it, as evidenced by the fact that Star Trek Fleet Command has literally made hundreds of millions of dollars. So, but yeah, I mean, obviously, I would like way more. And yeah, Tyler, I know, and I don't care. I would definitely like cheaper packs, which is why I don't buy very many packs. But the closest we got was the Battle Pass, and that's probably the closest we will get to cheaper packs.
It's still like one of the most expensive monthly
easily
packs
because people
gaming
pay it though. I mean, that's the thing. It's not like people don't pay it. I mean, people fork over the money. So
what upsets me is when they don't allow me the choice of whether to have a $100 or $50 or a $20 pack for the monthly rewards.
Fair.
It's in the resource tab to be able to use it, but they don't even offer it to me.
Yeah, you've spent too much. You don't get offered this cheaper pack anymore.
No, I do get offered $50 packs because I quit spending for 4 months, but they had to start offering me cheap packs again.
Yeah, it's really interesting how all that works.
Yeah, but if you're a low level or not heavy spender, you don't see any Black Friday deals. So it's on both ends.
Yeah, this is also true. Like if you, I mean, I talk about all the time, the most important $100 you can spend in the game is on Prime Officers, but you can't even do that till you spend like $100. So basically, it's like the most important $200 you spend on the game. Thanks,
do
Ultimate.
5-month battle passes.
What was that?
Yeah.
It's just do battle passes till you can be able to get it.
Yeah, that and do just scrap a ship at level 34.
Yeah, I did that. It was such a game changer. I did that at like that level 37.
Scrap your maxed out Mayflower to give you enough.
Maxed out D3 will give you 7 free proms. It gives you the most proms. The Mayflower is more
Optimus Prime.
The Mayflower is more beneficial for if you're trying to upgrade your jelly, obviously, though. So I'll be focusing on that. I've got I don't have it pulled up, but I have a spare Mayflower that I've built that its only purpose is going to be for me to work on maxing it just for the jelly when I get it. Then that one Mayflower will get my jelly to tier 3 or tier 4-ish. So not super high, but working on it, working on it. And then I'll do another one. Because that's what now I don't need faction credits except for officer upgrades. So I'll start spending faction credits and buying Mayflowers at like 10k, and then just grinding out the uncommons and everything I need to work on maxing them. I gotta kill 15 of these baby ships that have no power and are completely useless.
Hey, every now and then I go out and kill baby ships just so I can get blueprints for.
Oh, I'm doing it for missions.
2-star ships.
I mean, 2-star farming is still very good. And no, hijack ships are not scrappable, Eric. They are not scrappable. Event ships are not scrappable, so like you can't scrap a Badar.
I wish I could. I've got 3 of them built.
All right, let's see our missions. Yeah, it's one of the many drawbacks of the hijacks. Basically, the hijacks are just a great, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous looking skin, and that's it.
The Mayflower's the prettiest.
Oh, Dean says, I like Star Trek for the reason you can only hit in a range bracket. Oh, just wait, buddy. You won't like it for very long. That range bracket's going to grow on you. You're going to start getting hit by people that you have no chance against. But truthfully, if somebody was to come from a State of Survival or an Eve Echoes type game, they wouldn't care about the PvP range in this game because those games don't have that. And this one does, and it's just at a scale that widens for pay-to-win players. But a lot of games out there don't even have a PvP range at all anymore. So
I mean, the territory space kind of does that as well.
Yeah, I mean, territory is a free game, which I actually don't mind because you can get those level 14 players just be really annoying with their jellies and like just chase around the big ships and tie them up. So, oh snap! Brad over here with the big ones. Brad, I appreciate that, Rob. Wow, that big old sticker. Brad out here showing out on everybody. Thank you so much, Brad. $49.99. That's half a Harrison. That is half of a Harrison. I might be able to get Harrison these days. Reminder though, appreciate the Merry Christmas.
Oh. You said 11 minutes, Reb. It's been 11 minutes.
I'm already there, miss. Thank you though. I just did the mission.
You're welcome.
Yeah, long time no talk, man. How you been? Legionnaire Hijack does look good. In my opinion, the Hijack Mayflower is like the most gorgeous ship in the game, skin-wise. It sucks to be useless. You're working. Well, I'm happy to hear that you're working, because not everybody is doing that in 2020 these days. So that is awesome to hear. Shout out to you for it. Now I got to find out where this mission goes, because they don't auto-prompt anymore. All right. Let's kill some hostiles.
You gotta press the heart button, man. Know which one you're on, right? Little favorite of your mission. Do you know what I mean?
No, it's too much work. I've got too many missions. I'm just trying to fly through them. Oh, Chris, very nice. Hopefully you enjoy him and you don't come back and say that guy was an idiot. Did you get a Federation Scout, though? That's very useful. What about the Bounty Hunter ship as a future augment ship? See, I asked about that literally when it came out. I requested that from the devs, and I pushed it to Panic. I'm like, dude, you got to make this a ship that we can use. And nothing ever came of it. I'll be honest, like, there's so many things to bring up that's like, hey, y'all, you know how much money you would make if you made, like, a skin for the Enterprise? I don't get why they don't do some things. Like, it seems like such an easy opportunity, you know? Brandon says, what do you think will happen in 2021 for Star Trek Fleet Command? Hopefully we get better. I mean, my opinion, 2020 Star Trek Fleet Command is much better than 2019. So hopefully that trend continues. Like, for example, 2019, getting Armadas was a big deal. And it was kind of underwhelming. Here, getting the Battle Pass stuff was not underwhelming. It might have gotten stale because we've done it all year, but it wasn't underwhelming. And then Territory Capture, I felt, was definitely better than Armadas rolled out. So overall, hopefully that positive trend continues. You will get more new Star Trek next year, which is pretty cool.
I think Territory Capture is going to be a big game changer of how people play.
I mean, it kind of already
like,
is, you know?
Yeah, it started to be that way, but I think it's going to like take a little longer.
Mm-hmm.
Like people are going to, like base ratings are going to be way different.
Chris Bourne is being a little bit dramatic. He says he'd give his firstborn to Scopely for a hijacked Enterprise. That's a pretty hefty price. Firstborn children on the black market are pretty expensive. I mean, that's more expensive than Scopely. So you might want to get some more in exchange for that, maybe. I just feel like you're getting a bad deal.
2 Enterprises?
Yeah, maybe 2 Enterprises? She's so hot.
Kids are expensive anyways, though, so maybe saving money by doing that.
Let's see. Sub says, have you tried Eve Echoes? I have tried it. Just a little bit.
Just 8-10 hours a day.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Check the channel.
What? Check the channel. Oh, yeah.
I said, yeah. Check the rest of your channel to see if you've actually seen Eve Echoes.
Yeah, just a little bit. Paquito. Yeah, Chris, I'm dying for Faction Hunt too. I am literally out of XP. I've got like 1 million, which sounds like a lot, but literally my next Spock level upgrade costs over 1 million XP. So I'm broke. I'm broke. Got no money. Ooh, take the tribble population to Tajat. Can't wait to do this one.
You still on triples?
Yeah. Like I said, I backlog on missions.
Drop them off at the Klingons.
So I've got to go do that.
You know what I want them to do this coming year? I want them to like revisit the Borg. Like, I want to do some more Borg Armadas.
They are working on that, actually. They're working on ways to kind of not make it as intricate and complicated as it was the first time, and we will have Borg come back. So it's definitely something that I agree with.
The Vidar will be even more useful now. It's still great as a ship because of the credits, but if I can upgrade it and get it ready, you know.
Vidar's perfect. She can do no wrong.
It's great for OPC hunting.
Yeah.
It's great for everything. It's the greatest ship ever made.
If you get a lower level player that you can hit that has like 5 mil or less base, you can one shot it.
Who's down with OPC?
Did you just really say that? Get out. Get out. Get out. Down with OPC. Stuck in my head now, and I hate you.
I climbed to the top of my Latinum Rush board by taking down over 50 miners.
Jeez. That wasn't very kind.
I'm like trying to figure out a way to sit here and upgrade the stupid Devore, and it takes forever. So why not just take down one? I can steal enough of it while these Brits are sleeping.
Sub, yeah, this is definitely very different than EE, and a lot of ways. There's no player market, for example. Now, I will say the biggest difference between the two is my ships don't die here. Like, they get destroyed and I just repair them. You never actually lose the ship you get. So that's actually something I kind of like, because I've got a Cinnable and Eve, and losing that is scary. My Enterprise dying here doesn't do nothing to me. I just pay the fee and repair it. So, and yes, JMX, the Borg are returning. For shizzle, my nizzle. Hey, Nuts, I'm waiting you to send me another king cake. I'm ready for another king cake. Send it on. Where's the best way to score high enough in the Lat Roche solo leaderboard? Admittedly, not really my game. The best way that I found is to literally annihilate everybody else that's mining Latinum, and you're the only one mining Latinum. And then you just become number one somehow. It's pretty dope. I'm ranked 417 on my main server, so the rewards really aren't that great, in my opinion.
They're good for
upgrade your Devore.
Yeah, exactly, Billy. Imagine going all the way up. Okay, so Sub, you can actually grind out any ship in this game for free. It just might take a while. Like, for example, the Enterprise, definitely over a year.
Like 2 years.
Well, now it's a lot easier. Like, you can get to level 20 in a week in today's game. So, I mean, you can progress into the 30s much faster than when we first started.
Took me like 4.5 months to grind out my Enterprise.
I think I'm gonna give it an hour, let all these piggies get fat, and just roll back through them again.
Yeah, Veranor.
You wait till 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I just put out an E video yesterday of me doing a gank roam in kitchen sink mode with my Cinnable. Ooh, what to choose?
Tough choice.
Such hard decisions. Ooh, cancel. I love that cancel warp button.
Yeah, that was this year, right?
That was this year.
So Eve Echoes is still slowly inserting a lot of stuff. Like Sovereignty hasn't come out yet. Sovereignty comes out December-ish for Eve Echoes, but Rattlesnakes and stuff like that just came in. Like, people just hit Tech 8. So that's opened up the door for a lot of that stuff. Do I think it's good to level Otto and Joaquin past Lieutenant 3? Personally, not really. I wouldn't. I don't see a real benefit there.
Like for you, Max Con.
Yeah, Con? Sure. Max Con. I'll see the point.
Oh, yeah.
All those credits
Once you get your
the
40,000 independent credits, do it.
Ringnecks, that is a very good strategy. One that I talked about in my Rialta video a few weeks ago. It's very important to do that. Veranor, if you brought your rattlesnake near us, you would die. Just saying. Also, I hate that it's called a rattlesnake because it's definitely a scorpion. It doesn't look like a rattlesnake at all.
Wait, so what?
There's both PvP and PvE in this game. So right now I'm doing missions, which is just pure PvE.
Go blow something up.
I want to blow something up. I'm busy.
Are you on your main account?
Yeah, I'm on my main.
Just go find some base. I know you'll stop.
Just some random base and kill them. And see, now I just feel kind of mean.
Well, they've got to have a good amount of resources.
Veranor, in Eve Echoes, right now, mission running is still one of the best ways to make ISK. So everybody does it, even PvPers. Like, I can make more money doing mission runnings than I can doing dead spaces. Thomas, the next arc is Discovery Arc 4. Discovery Arc 4.
That's abnormal, right? We only get 3?
No, we've had a 4th one before. The Borg had 4.
Yeah, the Borg had 4.
Oh, yeah, that's right. No, that one didn't exist. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Wow.
Crap. That was the Armadas that I was just talking about.
Billy, you used to be able to scan through friendly bases. Not any longer. Used to be able to do that. Now you're just an update that I used to know.
Yeah,
tier should you take the Burrell? I would stop the Burrell at tier 7-ish. Don't take the Burrell any higher because you're going to need all that gas for the Enterprise. You're going to need all that oncoming gas. All of it. All the gas.
It's because people would boot people out of their alliance and then just jack them when the shield was off.
Yes, similar to that. Similar. Not exactly, but similar.
I feel like shield or share on that one. Come on.
Shield or share is the
that
greatest
makes no sense.
thing.
Like, in that case, you just leave that alive.
Shield or share, the mask I got, I wore it all day.
You have some bad Commodores out there, probably. And Admirals.
And Rev, I got asked a million question what shield or share means.
Nice. And you always answer correctly.
Of course I did.
Also, if you want to know what an alliance mate has in his base, click on another base and then quickly click on the alliance mate's base. And for 1 second, it shows the rest.
Yes, but that's such an annoying strategy. I don't do that anymore because I honestly don't care anymore. I used to do that all the time. But now, if somebody's getting raided, I'm not helping you. You should have shielded. I'm not wasting my time. Get out of here. Shield or share?
I'll let him know.
Well, no, help me, Rev. Help me. Save him base.
I mean, it's not like I can do anything. I can't turn his shield on for him. What's the point of me wasting my titanium? My ships are expensive.
Yeah, but it would still be nice to like scan allied ships for like territory to see what they're doing, to see what they have.
The thing that they need to fix is like territory space where you've got people just sitting on 0 nodes and you can't do anything but ask somebody from another alliance to come and kill them.
Yes, ring notes. Ring necks. Burn does a 1% damage to hull in the background if you can get it to activate. With that reality, you're not going to get it deactivated. Reality's not going to get a shot off.
Do we need to get a shot off if you run to draw?
What?
If you run to draw, do you need to get a shot off, or could you pull off the Realta?
Sorry, Freshie is like breathing into the mic. I'll have to mute him. One more time.
If you put Jojo on the Realta, could that work for the burning?
Maybe. It'd be close. Maybe. But even then, 1% is not a lot. I mean, 1% could be fun to annoy a whale and like hit their Kelvin or something and get a 1% burn and cost them several million in titanium, but you would literally have to hit it so much to actually kill it.
It would be interesting for this event.
Hit a whale's pilum one time and cost them 500 for repair and barely scratch it, they get mad at you.
Yeah, Steven, I do that. Like, if you're in my alliance and you're out, like, you cannot do anything, boot and loot. I'm going to boot you, and then we'll loot you so that nobody else can take the stuff. Better for it to go inside of our alliance than to go to somebody else. Moral of the story, shield or share.
And buy your mask from Rev.
Yes, do that. Yeah, definitely. Support small-time streamers. Support us.
Post your Teespring room.
Oh, it stays up on the channel. Like it's linked to YouTube. I got it all the way over here. Hold on. Is this Nectar a Romulan mission? What's this mission? Where's Nectar? That's a Romulan mission. I don't need to be doing that. You go there. Y'all are being too quiet in the chat. Speak up. We do still have about 30 minutes left on the stream before we wrap up for the night. So any questions you got, comments, if you want feet pics, let me know. Whatever you need, I've got you. I got you.
Hey, Rev, I got bored last night and built my Intrepid finally because I got all the blueprints grinding. What's best crew? And you pretty much know the kind of crews I have.
It's really only good for a hostile grinder, so I don't even bother with it.
So basically, my maxed out Pike Moreau Chen.
Yep, PMC, and just go kill explorers all day. But I mean, you've got better ships. You're gonna get better grinding done with your jelly and everything.
I still don't have the jelly, but I use my Enterprise mostly for grinding. But I did use that Intrepid at about 5 o'clock this morning just for the ship points.
All right, Renex. So no, it wouldn't work like that because the burning is 1% of the hull at the start of the battle. So you get a diminishing return. So in battle 1, that 1% of burning is more than what it would be in battle 2, 1% of burning. So it would take you more than 100 hits to kill a Pilum, even if you spammed it with Realtus. So that would be hilarious. Now, if you could get burning to last 100 rounds in the original fight, that will for sure kill it. But every time the fight resets, so will that what that 1% is doing. Random, I will eventually do that. Right now, it's more of a getting all the projects together because they're all over the place. And that's kind of an issue right now. I need to get everything sorted and centered. If that makes sense. Misty, you good?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
You good?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
All right. Let us know.
Got to be her back again.
We all need a spa day. That's what we need. Everybody needs a spa day.
No, it's not my back. It's what somebody said on GC on server 16.
Sounds like we need to report and get banned.
Yeah, it was.
Well,
I'll
roll back, screenshot it, and send it to Rev.
Well, she knows where to go. She knows exactly who to contact. Yeah, Random,
I don't
holidays
understand.
are busy time.
This is a game. It's not real life. People shouldn't treat it like real life.
I see Remus on the Facebook page asked, should he get the Burrell or skip away for the Enterprise? I would, as much as I love the Burrell, I would skip it. Because you need all that gas for the Enterprise. I mean, I'm going to get the Burrell, but if we're talking about what's the best course, because you'll spend 20-something thousand, 30,000 gas on a Burrell. You need over 50,000 for that Enterprise. It's better to just save all that for the Enterprise.
Or do every bit of research that saves you, like I do, so that you can cut down on the cost.
Hey, Tyler, that's cute, buddy, that you think level 50 with a 14 million valve door is strong. Do you want to see how many 50s I have? Trust me. 32 ain't got nothing
There's
on 20.
A level 50 on my server with a 33 mil Pelham.
Yeah. Let's see. So we got...
Matter of fact, the level 49 that plays with us has got a valve door that's bigger than that.
3, 4, 5. Oh, he hasn't gone there yet. I thought he had gone. I thought Bear had made it. So we got 5. All right, so we got 5. Now we're at 249. So we got 5 50s and 2 49s right now. Most of those have got Newtons and Pilums. So yeah, a 14 million valve door is nothing, buddy.
Your strongest level 50 is still 4 million weaker than our strongest one, or 7 million, I think. I'd have to look.
Nice, Shark Knight. That is my favorite thing I've ever made in the Teespring store. For sure. That's my favorite. The non-assimilating disease is my favorite mask.
Huck is 79 million.
Nice. No ring necks, it does not.
I like the fact that I can just go back and forth my territory for this anomalous thing and get my points.
Yep. Yeah, I put that, that's in the captain's quarters. Nice little useful tip trick.
Oh, it's been doing this for a while.
Yeah, I know it has, but still, there's a reason I've made a video about it. And yes, by the way, Craig is on server 30, Magni.
Oh, boy. What'd I do?
Well, apparently you've got another server 30 person in the chat right now.
They're probably one of the ones that don't like me.
Craig, I think at this point, I'm the only one that likes you. Every story you tell me, people don't like you.
Misty likes me. Hey, the last time we did a territory takeover, I had the 3 biggest level 50s after me, constantly.
Yeah. Ooh, I need to do my refineries. Let's see, we'll do pools. We can do our... Can't do discovery. Can we do Borg? We already did Borg. Latinum? Oh, wait. I already did that. Territory. Dang it, I already did all my refineries here. Yes, Magni, it is. It is. No, ring necks. I mean, 100 hits will prevent them from doing anything because they'll be constantly being hit. So yeah, we'll freeze their ship. Here says, am I the only one experiencing constant stuck notifications? Nope. You thought that was just a present for you on Christmas? No, it's all of us. It has been much better for me lately. Much better. Will is on server 30 and XCOM.
The more players in one system, the more it does it.
So Will is in XCOM, Craig.
Yeah.
Random, max that Vidar,
He's
but
one
tier
of the ones
7.
that don't like me.
Random,
I'm sure.
max that.
Well, I like both of you, so y'all make up and just love each other.
Now, I was an XCOM for a long time, but I left. I floated around for a long time.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna get off here and go to bed.
All right, Misty. Good night.
All right, Misty.
Good night, Misty. Don't forget to PM me when you're getting ready to go in for surgery.
Yes.
I will.
Why does it take so long for my ships to get home? Agreed, Shark Knight. Agreed. 100%.
So what do you know about the next arc, and what do you think should be improved in territory capture?
Territory capture, the lag should be improved. That patch that they rolled out, I think helped a little bit, but not enough. And as far as new arc, it's just, I know it's Discovery 4, but that's really all I know about it. All right, now we need to reload. We'll reload up here.
What arcs do you want to see in 2021?
Deep Space Nine.
The Next Generation.
That's gonna be like the last one that they give us, though, right?
For sure. Yeah, the Next Generation being the most popular, definitely got to be the last. There's no way. All right, no way they give it to us early.
I don't know. I really think they should do Voyager and give us a Voyager.
The least
ship.
favorite of all of them?
Wasn't Enterprise the least favorite?
I'd rather have
They're
Voyager
right there
Voyager.
together, man. Like they're right there. I'll be honest, I'd rather watch season 1 and 4 of Enterprise than any season of Voyager. Season 2 and 3 of Enterprise, I'd probably rather watch almost anything in Voyager. So.
I'm a die. I've seen them all.
So since I'm gonna pop my shield on.
A bit.
Hey, I thought on Thanksgiving you were gonna put out that favorites of Star Trek movies and shows and stuff.
I never got it made, so I'm gonna have to maybe do that this week. I'm gonna try to do it, but just
I personally to see it.
Family stuff just kind of came up, but I do want to do that because I love Star Trek. So, all right, guys, here I'm gonna wrap up.
You gotta take care of your family.
All right, guys.
I'm gonna wrap up stream. Hope to have a video out tomorrow. We'll see how it goes, but hope to have one out tomorrow. Appreciate everybody on the stream. Appreciate everybody on the Facebook stream, which was the first time we've ever done that, so that was interesting. And then we're going to, Voyager's definitely not better than DS9, John. Nobody thinks that. And if you really think that, then I question your fandom as a real Star Trek fan. I'm just messing with you. But for real, nobody thinks that. We'll see y'all. Maybe I'll do that. I'll do a video about my top. I'll rank my series for Star Trek. And we'll do that. And I like doing that stuff like that. So anyway, y'all been awesome. We're going to wrap up the stream. And I'm going to go watch Chopped with my wife because we just started watching Chopped. So
have a good night.